It's a matter of concern. Iran had already signed in the NPT Non-Proliferation Treaty Act, but still the world's leaders, especially from the Israel and US, are expecting the enrichment of isotope 238 at Iranian land by IRGC. But if you see in the Khamenei regime, Khamenei never ever approved the invention of atomic energy as it is against the humankind. But what will happen if really enriches isotope 238?
History may be repeating itself. Donald Trump's claims that the United States faced an imminent threat from Iran's long-range missiles and that Tehran was weeks away from developing a nuclear bomb echo the arguments used to justify another war.
Maybe it currently sounds like good that IAEA, only the technical organization of United States, not like UN, they even never expecting the enrichment of 238 at Iranian land, giving the blame like that Iran will enrich its isotope 238. Maybe US and Israel regime drops the third atomic bomb in the human mankind's history in Iran at Tehran.
Not the IAEA, and the Security Council is completely paralyzed, is completely irrelevant right now. So get the IAEA out of the way. IAEA should continue to do what it is good at to do is.
Maybe it will not be the problem of the Iran's only or the Middle East problems, but it's a matter of concern for the country like Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, Vietnam, Cambodia or Laos, the country who are highly dependent on the labor-based manufacturing system and they're exporting its products, especially to the European and US market. Maybe in future, the Iran can attack the ships of these countries. The escalation has not reduced during the current tension situation. Maybe the worst is reaching instead of being nuclear war. No one knows what will going to happen. But recently a statement had been come from the Ramzan Kadyrov from the Russian Chechen warrior will fight side by side with the Iranian's brother at Iran's land if US or Marine Corps dropped any soldiers at Kirk Island or the Iranian land.
Combat units from Russia's Chechen Republic have declared themselves ready to deploy to Iran if the United States launches a ground invasion. According to Press TV, these forces are loyal to Chechen leader Ramzan Kadyrov and have told Tehran they will fight alongside the Iranian armed forces if US troops move beyond air and missile strikes onto Iranian soil.
No one knows what's going to happen, but from my observation and expectation, really drops or really send its troop the Iranian land, maybe the situation could be changed like that. The full world could be going to the state of being a nuclear war. Because Chechen army is in Iran, that doesn't mean that only the Ramzan Kadyrov's army is there. That means that Russia had already been involved in the war. So if you want to drop the bomb in Iran or Tehran, it will be again the direct spreading to the Russian army. And the tension is still going. The Kadyrov had already stated that it's a war against the humankind by the United States and Israel. The religious war, and that's a crusade against the US government and Israel regime at Middle East.
The ongoing US-Israeli war against Iran as a religious war and say the Chechen side is framing any direct intervention as a jihad.
As we know, the Ramzan Kadyrov is very much close to the Russian President Vladimir Putin. It doesn't mean that's the only statement from the Ramzan Kadyrovs. Maybe there's also other people's hunch on the head of the Ramzan Kadyrovs. If really Kadyrov's army enters in the Iranian land, the world situation can change in within day or within hours. What will happen next, we don't know still, but we don't want any war because the country for the third world like Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, Laos, Vietnam, and Indonesia, but this all over the nation will get stuck. If I say about the economical condition of this country, it's totally dependable on the export-based garments product in the European market. So we don't want escalation. Negotiate with your people. Please listen to your people. Please listen to your congressmen. Please listen to the humankind. We don't want and we don't expect any nuclear war.